halfway to one cake. Halfway to one. So let's cover this half cake together. And I hope you get a little trick and tips for your own use in case you want to make a cake like this. So here I'm just trimming the top to make sure it's level, and cut into two. Don't be like me, just use tape. If you have measuring tape, use tape to be sure of the sizes, or if you have a ruler, you measure in the middle and cut. But my eye is like tape already, because I can use my eye to gauge cake very well. But don't be like me though, just use measuring tape or ruler to do that, and to be sure that it's even. So yeah, I'm just layering the cake, and it's actually with whipped cream. And lately I discovered something after I took a chocolate ganache class, that cold cakes are actually easier to work with, if you're especially if you are working with whipped cream or chocolate ganache. Because on a norm, if you are working with whipped cream, especially the cold one, you just want to rush before heat to start melting your whipped cream to put in the fridge, or to put in the chiller or freezer, whatever you use. But after that class, I stopped doing that rush, because on now I freeze the cake for a while. So I'm working with a cold cake, like a chilled cake, not frozen, with a chilled cake. So there won't be any need of, whipped cream is melting. Whipped cream melts if you don't work fast, depend on the brand you are using though, or if you don't have a very stable whipped cream. But I have a stable whipped cream, but sometimes I still just get worried to rush and put in the fridge. But since I start using this method after my chocolate ganache class, I don't even rush again. Like, I just take my time to work on the cake, because I'm very sure, when you have that assurance that nothing can go wrong, because your cake is cold, your whipped cream is cold. So it will take a while before that whole ice will come off. So you have a long period of time to actually work on your cake and create that design that you want to, not rushing through. So that's a tip for you. You can try that if you work with whipped cream, and you just want rest of mind. Just try this frozen no chilled cake method, and thank me later. Yeah, so yeah, I'm trying to crumb coat with the whipped cream. Yeah, I'm trying to crumb coat. If you know small cakes very well, or half cakes, you know that it stress you out more than big cakes. So you rather cover 18 inches cake than to cover one tiny 6 inches or 4 inches bento cake. So I'm trying to crumb coat here, so that it will be easier for the next layer to just go on it perfectly. Yeah, trying to fit in all the sides. Then here I'm putting this straw. Say if I'm using, maybe let's say it's a single cake, like one cake, and it's anything above two double layer, I use before I use dowel rod. But the cost of dowel rod now is not cheap, and it's not too tier, just to hold it together. So I discovered this straw method, and it works for me. In fact, there's actually a thicker straw that I used to buy from one supermarket near me. They are very thick, and trust me, they are even stronger than this what is it called, the dowel rod. Do you know that slimmer one? There's two type of dowel rod now. They have the slimmer one and the thick one. You see those straws, they are stronger than that slim dowel rod. So that's another tip for you. You can thank me later. The straw works perfectly. It's better than people that use is this skewer. Yeah, I see people use skewer for just to hold the cake together. This straws works far better than skewers. So I use straws to just make sure they are all together there. Yeah, so I'm just covering the cake in pink whipped cream. Remember, it's whipped cream cake. Yeah, so in pink, and yeah, I'm smoothing now. So you see the trick on smoothing this cake now. You have to do from angle to angle. Like I said in my previous video, if you have been following me for a while, if you are covering a square cake, a love shape, is far different from when you are covering a round cake. So this is another tip for you. You comb from each angle now. You see the cake is now like two different angles at this point. This is the face, which is like a square because you have a straight line there. Then the back is now like round, so you need to comb the back like your round cake while you comb the face as a square cake. So you comb, you stop it, then you continue from the other side. This um half cake, it was quite easy because it's whipped cream. It was quite easy for me because I remember the last half cake I covered, it stressed me out. Like the cake was just wobbling. I have to remove the whole icing and start all over again. I cooked that cake like 4 times that day before I got it. But this whipped cream was quite easy, and I didn't make it too high so that it will not have any issue, you know. So yeah, I'm trying to smooth the top as well. Yeah. So enjoy the rest of the video. Don't forget to like, follow, share, and see you in my next one. Bye.